Good morning and welcome to Robinhood Dividends. Today I'm going to talk about upcoming dividends for the next 3 days. Before we get into that, just some honorable mentions from yesterday. We had Dr. Pepper Snapple Group, we had Mercury General Corp, we had Medical Properties Trust, and MDU Resources. So if you were holding any of those yesterday, those can be sold off today and you'll still get the ex-dividend. We'll go ahead and move on to Thursday, September 14th, 2017. Starting with Briggs and Stratton Corp. Is not so much something that I'm interested in, but again, I like to bring up these 4 rating ones when I can. Definitely go ahead and do your own research. But I do feel if somebody's going to take the time to give it a decent rating, that's definitely worth looking at. If I have the time, I'll certainly do so. I suggest you do the same. Same can be said for Broadridge Financial Solutions. And then EastGroup Properties, same scenario. Like I've said prior, there's quite a few. There's just a few that I'm actually interested in, but there's plenty of options for today. Then you've got Hillenbrand, again, same deal. It's got some decent stats, been around for a while, and a good rating, but I don't know a whole lot about it. And if I could, I do just want to bring up Iron Mountain Corp. They only give it a 3 rating. I've had luck with it in the past. Just, again, do your own research. But if I have the ability to and the funds available, I might throw at least a couple out there to try and gather a little bit more of a dividend from it. Same can be said for Knoll Inc. And I'll sit here and touch on this one for a minute. Coca-Cola Company. I think I have about 11 shares. I've been sitting on it for probably a week now. And I was able to actually jump in. It must have been around $35 a share at the time, or no, couldn't be quite that low. But basically, I'm up about $10, $11. So even when it drops, I should be able to get out of it fairly easy today with a profit. So we'll see how that plays out. But you can see it's been a fairly solid dividend. I mean, it's been around for 55 years. It's still holding a 3.22% yield. They're giving it a 4 rating. If you haven't yet, this would probably be the time to get into Coca-Cola if that's something you're interested in. Another one I'm kind of interested in. I don't know. I'll have to look at the chart and see how I feel about it. But Macy's Inc. Seems like it's a low entry. I'll have to look. I mean, it could be something that's just gone down a lot over time, but I would say it's at least worth a look. I don't know much more than that. And then you have Merck and Company, again, just a regular 4 rating one. Motorola Solutions, same thing. Do your own research on that one. And I actually popped into OMI. I like the looks of it, and I was interested mostly because of the 5 rating. You don't see it very often. Again, check it out for yourself. Packaging Corp of America. If I had the funds, I would think about it, but I don't know that I have enough funds to jump into that right now with everything else I got going on. We've got Redwood Trust. Thing with Redwood Trust is I don't generally like stuff over a 4% yield. Usually it means they're trying to shell out too much and trying to use their dividend is too much of a way to get people interested, and it's usually harder to sustain stuff over 4%, it seems. Rainier Inc. Again is another 4 rating. Treader Corp. Another 4 rating. I had actually jumped into WWE. I think it's a little down right now from where I purchased it. I only purchased one share, but I just thought it would be an interesting one to try, and I wanted to see how it went. I probably as soon as it turns a profit, I'll get rid of it, but just something that I was interested in at the time. And then I'll just mention XL Energy. Again, it's just a 4 rating. It could be good. I would just look into it yourself. We'll go ahead and move on to September 15th, 2017. Not quite as many this time around. Just mentioning Grief Bros Corp. It's another 4 rating. And MTSC. I don't believe I've jumped in yet. I need to take a look at it and see what I think, but it is another 5 rating. Definitely, if anything else today, I would definitely check that one out as well and see what you think. And then finally, Monday, September 18th, 2017. The only one I'm probably going to check out of these is probably Best Buy Inc. I'm just curious to see why it has a 2 rating on here. The dividend yield's not all that great, but I will be looking into it just to see how it looks, and that might be what I jump into. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know down in the comments below what dividends you're trying to capture today. So with that, I'll end the video here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you really liked it, go ahead and share. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. If you haven't seen my latest video, check it out right there, or one of my other videos over here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.